This is a pretty missable NXT, if I'm being honest. It feels like this whole show was just basically to set up for next week, so this is going to be probably pretty short and sweet and to the point. It opened the show. Joe Hendry got attacked. He was supposed to have the match with the Evolve title holder that's in that faction. I'll learn their names one day. Today's not the day. But Joe Hendry got attacked, couldn't participate, and the Vanity Project, the name of that group, was standing above him with a chair, so they looked pretty guilty. But that's how the show started. I did like Blake Monroe and Nikita Lyons' interaction. I really like the character of Nikita Lyons, or at least in that segment. But basically, Nikita told Blake Monroe that she would fight Jada for her, so we got Jada versus Nikita. It was a decent match. I thought Nikita Lyons looked really good. Jada did win, but I thought it was a decent match. We had a couple more qualifier matches for the ladder match for the NXT Championship title. We had Miles Bourne versus Dion Lennox, which Dion Lennox ended up taking the W because Ethan Page got involved. He thought he could help out Miles Bourne. He threw in his title, told Miles to use it. Miles did pick it up and was going to use it, but the ref caught him. All of that, Dion Lennox took the W, and Miles Bourne ended up taking out Ethan Page because, of course. And then we had Andre Chase versus Keanu Carver, which Keanu Carver won. No surprise there. The match lasted longer than I thought it would, so there's that. I thought it would be a complete squash, if I'm being honest. Yeah, then we had the tag title match. That was the first match of the night between OTM and the Dark State. Dark State ended up retaining for some reason. All of the tag teams came out and like attacked each other. I still am confused by that. I don't know why everyone ended up coming out, but all of that chaos caused Dark State to retain, so they still have those. And then we had Zaria versus Thea, which that got brought on because they had a interaction in the locker room, and Zaria seems to be spiraling or very close to turning heel. She was not happy at all day. The Elegance brand kind of called out Zaria and Soul, and then Zaria called Soul and was like, "Did you see this?" And she got all upset, and then she ended up like ripping Soul Ruka's nameplate off of her locker, which was interesting. But yeah, her and Thea ended up having a match. The match was decent. I did not like the way it ended. I don't like that one Zaria lost. I feel like they're making Zaria look very, very weak. I guess I get what they're trying to do with like maybe Zaria's like, "Soul, you're never there when I need you." But it didn't make sense in this instance because for their match, Izzy Dame was on commentary for some reason. And then Tatum came out and chased Izzy. They went through the match, like in the ring, but they didn't touch Zaria. They didn't interfere at all. But Zaria got distracted and like was like, I don't know, gave them way too much attention. And it's like, why would Zaria care about them? Had nothing to do with Zaria. They didn't like accidentally run into Zaria or touch her at all or interfere in any way. So I don't like that. So by that distraction, Thea rolled up Zaria and got the W, which again, I just, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't like that. It doesn't work with the Soul, you're not there. It would be different even if they accidentally hit Zaria, you know, then I would get why Zaria would then get involved and be distracted by them. Anyway, I didn't like that at all. I feel like Ricky Saints and Ethan Page are consistently on point. I enjoy their characters very much. Ricky's also the funniest thing of the night. Lexus King was funny as well. I just enjoy Alexis. I think his character is so ridiculous. I especially enjoyed seeing him get on his throne for his entrance. I don't know why. It's just absurd, and I love it. Performance is also going to go to Ricky. His character, man, I am crossing my fingers. Ricky is who I want to win the NXT Championship. His first reign, he was a face. This reign, he would be a heel. I'm loving the heel character, so I hope it goes to him. But we do officially have all of the qualifiers. So we have Ricky Saints, Dion Lennox, Joe Hendry, Shiloh Hill, Keanu Carver, Sean Legacy, and Jackson Drake. Since Joe Hendry got attacked this week, he might not be 100%. So my vote was Ricky Saints. That's who I want to win. I could see Joe Hendry winning. I don't know. I have this deep feeling that they're going to give it to Keanu Carver, and I just think that's too soon. I won't enjoy that, so I am rooting for Ricky. We will find out. I guess if I had to pick a match of the night, it would be Zaria versus Thea, minus how it ended. Like I said, this really wasn't that great of an NXT. It wasn't bad. It was just pretty mid. Like I said, it's a very much a setup show. So, you know, besides the qualifying matches, even then, those weren't, like, I wasn't really invested in any of the matches that was happening. Not a lot of story. Tony D did get bailed out of jail by Ava, so he's back. And she told him not to interfere in the ladder match, which I feel like he's definitely going to interfere. Really not a lot happened. I think some people were gone for maybe the Royal Rumble. It was just a setup show, and it was fine. It was just a couple hours of wrestling. I really don't have much more to say about it. So as always, I would love your opinions on the show down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one.